Welcome to Big Movie Mouth Off. We're here at Groovy Cinema Pub to review more movies. We're sponsored by PC Laptops. I'm Jeff Weiss from MSN Entertainment and Radio from Hell.
And I'm Jimmy Martin with Slug Magazine. You can find Big Movie Mouth Off on Xfinity Channel 6 and Xfinity On Demand under Utah On Demand, Salt Lake Alternative. You'll see our little folder there. Come check us out and say hi.
You probably already found it, actually, if you're watching us.
Wink!
Maybe. Our next movie is I Am Number 4. It's a sci-fi action thriller starring Alex Pettyfer. He is number 4.
There were 9 of us who escaped. Number 1 was killed in Malaysia. Number 2 was murdered in England. Number 3 was hunted down in Kenya.
You can only be killed in sequence.
What number am I? 7? 5? I'm number 4. I'm next.
He is an alien. He's on Earth.
I've been on the run since I can remember.
You keep your head down.
I know how to blend in.
He's got powers.
You were given these powers for a reason.
His planet was destroyed.
You know what? You have no idea how many others have made sacrifices so you could live.
Yeah, and now some guys with gills on their noses and sharp teeth, they want to get him,
They're here.
and he's kind of on the run,
I've been on the run since I can remember.
and he's met a pretty girl that likes to take pictures.
Okay, that's enough.
She's played by Diana Agron from Glee.
Just be happy when I can get out of here.
Are we both going to do our impressions of Diana Agron from I Am Number 4?
There's at least 3 of those shots.
Okay, that's enough.
And there's more of him.
You're not my father.
There's Teresa Palmer.
Who are you?
Number 6.
She was from Sorcerer's Apprentice. She acts like the Terminator.
You're like falling asleep as you're giving this description.
You know why? Because the
you were-
first hour of this movie is painfully boring.
Yeah,
You're not my father.
I'm sure in the trailers you've all seen it. It's the kid with the mag light hands, basically. And he gets these things called legacies, AKA superpowers. And I've never seen, though, so many scenes that would require flashlight hands in the dark. But they do it at least 4 times. He's like, it's so dark out here. Let me use my flashlight hands.
E.T., show the light home with your hands.
But I'm sorry, this actor has...
Zero charisma.
What's your name?
John Smith.
Where are you from?
Toronto.
Seem kind of tan for Toronto.
Santa Fe, New Mexico.
Nothing. I can't feel sorry
He has
for him.
really sharp cheekbones.
I don't feel terrified when people are about to get him because it's kind of like, I don't really care if you get him or not. Just do it.
They might as well have wheeled out a cardboard standee for Alex Pettyfer for his scenes.
It's true.
I know how to blend in.
It really isn't it sad, but it's true. But
It wouldn't be as noticeable if Timothy Oliphant weren't playing his protector.
he plays his protector who is by his side and steals
Every
the
scene they're in together.
Every scene you're like, I want to follow him.
And all he has to do is show up because Alex Pettyfer has absolutely zero charisma.
I know how to blend in.
No, he really doesn't. It's really, really painful. The part though is the female lead though that I like her. I think what I don't like is that this actress has she's cute, she's beautiful, but she does have some sass to her. And for me, the director totally played her as like the dumb blonde who kind of sits on the side. And I'm like, you've got a really strong actress who has the potential to give you more. And he's like, no, just smile and look pretty.
Oh, you mean this?
I'm not kidding. There's seriously at least 4 times where she's very excited to see somebody, and he turns her down. And she goes, oh, and then she's sad.
We were
And-
tempted to turn it into a drinking game, I think.
Oh, it very easily could be one, but it's just that kind of stuff annoys me. To watch a director take an actress or an actor who you know has potential to do more, and just sits them aside and says, no, you're on the bench this time.
And by the way, you bring up the filmmaker. It's DJ Caruso, who his career's been really inconsistent. He did Taking Lives with Angelina Jolie, which was terrible.
Yeah.
But he followed that up with Disturbia and Eagle Eye, another one of those films that if you can turn your brain down and not think about how stupid is sort of well. And that,
I couldn't say an Eagle Eye, but I actually like Disturbia.
yeah.
But
So he showed some promise. And by the way, when there's action in this film,
the action scenes is when I lit up and said, some great effects, some great choreography. But then
the character scenes are they're dead. They're lead.
The action is so few and far between. I'd say out of a 100-minute movie, you've got maybe 15 minutes of action.
It starts with 5 minutes of action. There's an hour of boring. There's action at the end.
Yeah, that's what it is, and it sucks because he did get the action parts right.
It looks really good. Although, if I have to see one more superhero land on the ground and do this pose.
I mean the Batman pose.
Yeah. Really, that's the best you can come up with.
Yeah. Oh God. And you mentioned it earlier, and I have to bring it up because we laugh so hard. There's a scene where the two main actors are in peril. They're about to get killed, and all of a sudden the door gets kicked open, and the female heroine comes. I would put $1,000 down. This says audio track that's in the background is exactly from Terminator. It's like that, and then you're just like, say it. Just say it.
Just say it. Come with me if you wish to live.
Yeah, come with me if you want to live.
Who are you?
Number 6.
Yeah,
And if she had said it, I'd almost would have given them more credit for just paying homage to something.
Yes.
But then you just stole it. And I was like, never mind.
so many missed opportunities. And
Yeah.
I've seen this story before. I've seen Starman. I've seen X-Men.
Yeah.
It has nothing new to offer except some different ways to shoot action scenes.
To me, it's the okay, so we're in February. I'm living in the future. We're in February, and we have so many.
We're almost there.
Yeah, we have so many superhero movies coming out, and this one just kind of jumped in. It was like me first, like that, and you're like, well, did you put any quality into it? Well, no, not really. And you're like, well, just because you got here first doesn't make you better than the other ones. I think they just rushed this film so fast to beat. You've got Thor, Captain America, all these other ones coming out. And they just wanted to jump in on the get was good, and sorry, but it doesn't work like that.
Yeah, here's my suggestion. If you're really that craving a superhero movie, go see Green Hornet, which at least has some laughs in it, in addition.
And
to,
at least some interesting visual choices by a director who...
This just... 20, 30 minutes of action cannot outweigh painfully bad character interaction for me.
Yeah.
I give it 1.5.
I was right there in the 1.5. I'll give it a little more just because I was so shocked by the action sequences. Even though there's not much, they were actually really fun to look at. So I will say 2 stars.
You're generous.
I'm being generous. I am being very generous, but it just took me by surprise. So
if you had an action movie, yours would be called I Am Generous.
I am generous.
Generous Jimmy.
If there was one more Maglite scene in the dark, though, I would have given it 0 stars.